What is the Internal Responsibility System? Internal Responsibility System. The Internal Responsibility System is the name for this philosophy. It is one of the most brilliant ideas in OHS. It links together all of our other big ideas in OHS. It is a necessary foundation for success in OHS and other goals as well. The Internal Responsibility System, IRS, is a philosophy first and foremost. It is a philosophy of work and OHS. It is not itself an OHS management system, a program, or a technique. It is also not a fad. An IRS definition. The IRS is a system within an organization where everyone has direct responsibility for health and safety as an essential part of his or her job. An individual does health and safety in a way that is compatible with the kind of work that person does. Each person takes initiative on health and safety issues and works to solve problems and make improvements on an ongoing basis. A person does this both as an individual and in cooperation with others. Why do senior people need to understand the IRS? Because 1. You personally are a player in the IRS. 2. You have legal duties that flow from the Occupational Health and Safety Act, adopting the IRS philosophy. 3. The IRS won't work well without your management and leadership. 4. There are aspects of your role in the IRS that you cannot delegate. 5. You need to understand the IRS better and at a deeper level than the other people in your organization. 6. You should be able to monitor the health of the IRS in your organization at different levels and know how to encourage it. 17. A good IRS and an OHS management system built around it makes it virtually impossible for you or your organization to be convicted for criminal negligence under the Criminal Code. 18. A good IRS and an OHS management system built around it makes it very unlikely you or your organization will be convicted under the Occupational Health and Safety Act. Good companies sometimes get convicted because an individual knew something and didn't act on it properly. That is much less likely when everyone understands the IRS. 19. You will avoid all the routine, non-injury losses of accidents, property damage, environmental damage, production interruption, service interruption, and unhappy customers, and the list is long. 20. When people in the IRS are closely analyzing the work only they are most familiar with, there is an opportunity to make improvements for safety, which also make the tasks more efficient, reducing costs, and improving productivity. 21. Last but not least, the IRS is the best path to ensure your people go home safely to their families. What did the Ham Report say? The IRS was described this way. The duties of all persons in an organization can be interrelated to achieve integration of the responsibilities essential to the effective performance of work. This was the main part of the IRS, the core. Each of these three elements, namely Ministry of Labor inspection, worker auditors, and joint health and safety committees, play a distinctive role supplementary to, and in an important sense external to the basic processes of accountability that are internal to the employee-employer relationships in the system for direct responsibility. The Ham Report clearly stated that the internal responsibility system is the integration of OHS into everyone's job. Any concept other than the personal responsibility of all individuals is a concept that is secondary or is outside the IRS.